Hey, hi, ho, hee hoo ha. How are you guys? It's good to be on, and it's good to have people to chat with as always. I really, I can't emphasize this enough. You guys make this stream just so much better because you're on it. So, yeah, we have picture and sound. Oh, you know what? I didn't even. Usually, I actually put the sound on my Twitch because I'll put Twitch on just so I can make sure everything's okay. Usually, I put the sound on to figure it out. Now, hopefully, the sound effects, for like the panels.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Okay, so could you guys all hear that? Cause I could hear that. I can see that too. Yes, it's working, and there's no echo for me, right? There's no echo from me or anything like that. I think, by George, I think we got it. Now we both can hear the sound effects because I want, if you guys are gonna blow bits or anything or channel points, then please, I want to be able to hear it too. So yeah, so to go over that, I do have, there are free sound effects too that don't require anything in that sound panel. You just access the sound panel right underneath right underneath the stream. I'm pretty sure it's it's like the third. Yeah, it's like the second row down. If you've got, mine are all doubled up. My panels are doubled up. So we've got like the sad trombone. So if anything bad happens. And that's a freebie. So have fun with it. That's half the point of the stream. I want people to have fun. As well as I also want you to learn something, and I want, people to get inspired to paint. So now I'm curious with you two who are chatting. I think there's a third person lurking about, and hello to whoever you are. It is nice to have you along. I really appreciate it. But if you two want to let me know what you guys are working on, because I know you both paint, I would love to hear about it. And if you have any links, I am link friendly. Feel free to post links if you've got links to pictures on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. I have we can't have nice things policy, so until we can't have nice things, we can have nice things. And so far, I have no reason to put any limits on chat, on any links. So back to this guy, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm debating whether or not I'm probably going to end up lightening up the antlers a bit, and when I want to highlight things even further. But for now, I think I kind of want to do something else because you guys have been watching me paint purple on the sky forever. So it is time. It's time to do. No, it's time to find something else. And I think I'm going to start all this greenery. One of the things I like to do too for ideas, I will actually go on the internet. Let's see. And I will look up Google Images because Google Images is your friend. I'm actually interested about one thing, whether or not. Now, the neat thing I saw was Gareth is doing, and he's another streamer. Gareth is actually painting his guy up. He has his ferns is orange, and I was interested if actually that was a real thing or if that was just something he did because it really does look cool. It's a great shot of the color. Let's see. Minnie Mommy said, still working on the bull and squirrels I put in Discord. That Minnie is a freaking delight, Minnie Mommy. I love that Minnie. Anything with crazy squirrels on it is just okay with me. So in Google Images. So when I want to get ideas to paint things, that's where I go to. So I'm going to put in ferns. I know I could share my screen actually. Because I want to see. You know what? I will do that. I can, if I can figure out what layer. I only work with one monitor, the horror. Let's see, display pics. So we'll switch to that. Did it not work? Oh, I didn't turn it on. Ha ha ha. There we go. Alright, let's go to the internet. So now I've got a bunch of lovely ferns, and I'm looking to see if there are any other colors other than green. Because I'm sort of, I mean, it's not realistic. Oh, look at that. There's some purpley ones. I don't think, but I've got so much purple on this. I don't think I'm going to go with purple. Alright, there's orange tone ones. There you go, Gareth. There are indeed orange-hued ferns. That's really cool. So yeah, you go. Oh, so there is purpley ferns. But I don't think so. There's so much purple in the sky. Oh. I don't know if you can see me moving my mouse around, but that's really cool. The gold orange ones. Maybe I'll work on ferns. That's kind of inspiring. So I love to do this sort of thing anyways. There we go. There's another really reddish orange. I think gold orange might be better because I'm using purple, and yellow is the opposite color, or the complementary color to purple. So you're guaranteed to look good. Alright, so I am digging. Where did I just see that? Right here. So I'm digging this guy right here. A Jurassic Gold Fern. That's a great name for it too. Alright. Oh no, what did I do? I clicked. Did I really just click off of it? Alright, nope, there we go. Oh, I see what it did. I put it under Chrome. Alright, well, no, I have both Chrome. Alright, we don't want Chrome. Alright, so let me go back and switch you guys all back and get rid of the display pick. Alright. So, Ball GM, oh, I'll see you. Oh, your mom is visiting? Well, say hi to your mom for me, will ya? You know, and if you want, drag her, have her come say hi to me too. No, I will say this, Mini Mommy. That's the squirrels on the it looks like a bison, I think. That is such an amazing mini. Alright, so if I want to do yellow, I've not pulled out yellow. I have a million green sitting here, of course, because of course I do. So let me find some yellows. I have yellows, not in there so much. Yeah, that's gold paint. No, I don't want gold. Metallic gold ferns just don't work here. Alright, let me also switch this back to Twitch so I can see what's going on. No, I think it... Oh my god, hi Vilgar Dragon! Vilgar Dragon is an awesome streamer. Not only do you do, I believe you do paint, but every time it seems like I've ever caught you, you've been doing crochet work. You make really amazing puppets and plushies and things like that from what I see, and I love your work. The Beholder Ball, that was so good. So let me actually I can do a shout out. If you don't follow Vilgar Dragon, please do. You're gonna be painting this week. I said if you do stream a lot while I'm working, so Vilgar Dragon. There we go. What? Oh, I'm typing this in wrong. I'm a loser. There we go. Here we go. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, I said, a lot of times you stream while I'm working, so it's not hard for me to tune in. The only people I tend not to, that I do watch religiously, I watch Ann Forrester on Reaper Toolbox. But, yeah. Hi, Geeky! Oh my god, people are popping on. Hello, Geeky. It's good to see you. I'm about to get started. I'm working on something other than purple. The purple bark and such. So, Vilgar has not been around here, and I said thank you so much for the follow. But what I'm doing, this is for a community painting challenge. So there's a bunch of us, and anyone is welcome to join. In fact, the details are in my panels. Basically, you just pick up this mini and paint it sometime this month, and post it on Twitter with the hashtag Tharivol and Friends 2, and he'll find it and he'll repost it and you'll be part of the gang. It's okay. Oh, believe me, I get that. I get that same thing. There's so many people's streams I want to catch, especially people. I try to catch people who follow me here. You know, and people with the Pyro Club, Discord, and such. I try to catch you all, and it's just too many of us. All right, I'm going to pull this back up. So it's yellow and goes towards, well, it does still tend to go towards red on this. I got a fern here. I'm going to start adding ferns in this, and I want to sort of, I like the thought of yellow, orangey ferns on this guy. A nice shot of color. So what are you going to be painting this week, Villager Dragon? Oh, okay. That's fine, Mini Mommy. It's and then by the way, it's fine if you don't get it done. You could still put the tag up. He'll still appreciate it, even if you're late. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to add. Do I have a? Yeah, I know, Crimson. Okay, Kevin. By the way, I do have a soundboard. I do have sound effects for channel points and free, and of course, a couple subscriber only, because people are gonna throw money at me. I do need to reward them. And let's see, channel points, bits, free. If you want to add sounds and have fun. Oh, that's one I already looked at. I'm trying to find, basically right now, I'm trying to find colors to paint the ferns because I was going to originally do all the green, but that feels unexciting to me at the moment. I want to do something more exciting. I have a good... Reaper, you need to put out a really good orange-red in one of your Pathfinder colors. That'd be appreciated. So I'll have to mix up some red. So I'm grabbing these to paint my ferns with, now that I know there are ferns. Hey, Catmaster! I'm a legend? I guess I maybe I'm old enough to be a legend, huh? I am good. I'm on here, so I am good. And I'm amazed I'm on here because I ended up playing... I was on a D&D stream last night. And I ended up playing till like 4 flippin' o'clock in the morning. My time. It was a 6-hour game. It was fun. I play tons of... Right now I play a lot of D&D, and I play a lot of... I go between... Right now it seems to be Pathfinder 1 and D&D mostly. We're doing... Let's see, tonight we do... I almost said Skull and Shackles. I love that game, but not tonight. Tonight is Rime of the Frost Maiden. Bi-weekly Sundays, although we're off this week because relatives are coming to friends of mine, to some of our gamers. But we play Skull and Shackles bi-weekly Sundays. Oh, what else do I do? We're doing Dawn of Flame, which is Starfinder on Friday nights. Right now our GM is in the process of moving, so that's been sort of on the shelf for a bit. But yeah, I play a ton of games. And then, of course, I play... I'm on Hexgrid Heroes, which is a Starfinder podcast. I need to rechange this thing. And I'm also on Murder Hobo Inc., which is a D&D Twitch stream. In a bi-weekly Thursday campaign, and occasionally on their one-shots. Am I busy enough, folks? Yeah, I know, right, Cavis? The pandemic seems to have encouraged this behavior. I never painted so much either, and I've never played so much D&D. Oh no, Pete's here. Hey Pete, guess what? I have a time limit on that. I also have a cheer. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have a time limit on that. So if you want to do more than every 15 minutes, you're going to have to pay for it. Because I don't mind hydrating every 15 minutes. And my hydration is always Coca-Cola. You can certainly try it. Hey, you also found the subscriber badge. I'm happy someone's using it. I do have subscriber badges for subscribers, so I do want to get more. I still need to make emotes. We need the infamous moist emote. There is a moist sound effect too for channel points. Channel points are free, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, so I'm going to get here. I'm going to start painting ferns. I'm going to start with yellow. I suppose I could start with red, but I'm going to start with the lighter color first. Actually, surprise, surprise. This isn't covering terribly bad, and it's yellow. Usually yellow is the worst color in the world to cover anything, but look at that. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you for making a color that isn't so terrible at covering. And actually, it's funny because it's lantern yellow, and I've heard this actually doesn't cover real well. I did fix the sound. Not only can you guys hear it, I can hear it. The other thing too, actually, if you use the bits one, the actual sound effect for hydrate, I'll hear it. If you use the other one, if I'm absorbed at what I'm doing, I may miss it. But feel free to yell at me, because if you guys spend the points, it does matter. I just want us all to have some fun. That's all. If I make money on the stream, great. If I don't, no big deal. The great joy of the stream is I get to hang out with all of you. Show you what? Oh, you want me to prove it? Actually, I've got free sound effects. You can just use them. Go away. Plus, also, my computer's decided to put up a big window. There's like a news window that just pops up if you mouse over it. Click on. It's not going away. Where? There you go. I'll tell you what, I'll do a bits one. I'll do Leroy Jenkins because I'm a big WoW fan. Leroy Jenkins. There you go. I'm a WoW player, so I definitely had to throw Leroy in there. The one thing I'm really sad about is, of course, as everybody knows right now, they've been really cracking down on using copyrighted music. So there's a lot of really cool sound bits that are in the soundboard, but I don't dare use them because I don't think that's copyrighted. But I don't dare use them because I'm afraid I'll, get takedowns, notifications, and strikes and such. So I don't want to go there. Because I wanted the Rick rolling one. There was a Rick rolling one, and I wanted Baby Shark. And I wanted Captain Jack. I wanted basically Pirates of the Caribbean music, and I was like, thought about it after I added it all. I'm like, nope, we can't do that. So, just to let new people know, and old people know too, I am link friendly. I shut off everything that blocks links. Feel free to share, so like Vilga Dragon,
if you want. Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
Thank you so much for whoever Anonymous is, and I will absolutely do this, unless it's Pete the Priest under Anonymous. I will absolutely do that for 20. So you can pay me. You can pay me to drink extra. I think that's fair. But whoever you are, Anonymous, because you're anonymous.
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
As if you just want to you just want to keep throwing bits at me to drink, I will do it. I will sit here and just have a drinking stream. That's okay. You know what, Catmaster? He's using bits, so he's paying me to drink Coca-Cola. How can you do that? Where else could you do that to get paid to drink?
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
Oh, good. I'm really glad. Hang on. I'm gonna do another thing. I'll tell you what. You can do it as much as you want, and I'll just keep track. But I am gonna get some more done. Oof. I'm glad somebody's having some fun with the soundboard. I said I worked hard to do all this. If nothing else, if nothing else, and like the badges, if nothing else, I just enjoy people using them because I put the work into doing them. I make pretty much all the graphics on this channel and such. I do because I am a career graphic designer.
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
Okay, that's 2. I said I'll keep track of it. I'll make sure I get my drinks in. I'm going to finish painting this fern, though. I'm going to have to take out... So, basically, I'm base coating them yellow. They'll need another coat. It's yellow. It doesn't cover badly. I mean, you look at this, it actually didn't cover terribly badly. So, I am gonna probably hit it again. I said, don't worry, you'll get your money's worth. I will definitely drink a couple times. And I do have a bunch of channel point things, although the one thing I have forgotten, I still forgot to bring downstairs my,
and let's get back out there.
I forgot my Kraken. I have a Kraken mini, and I have a channel point thing that says release the Kraken. At some point, I'm going to buy a cowbell, so when you guys play the cowbell thing, I'll actually ring the cowbell for fun. So, how many is that? Is that 3 or 4? I'll bet that's Pete the Priest, anonymous, because we're all convinced that Pete absolutely has stock in a bottling company somewhere. All right. See, got it done. Ha ha ha. Well, somebody is having. That's the point. I want people to have fun. I really do. And I'm also said, I put the work into friggin' making the soundboard and stuff, and I want people to use it. Even all the freebie bits. I want people to use it all. It's not you. No, it's not you. Wait, that was 1.
Moist.
Thank you. Let's see, how many is that? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. I'm also happy that all the alerts are showing up on my channel now. I've learned for some reason, I never used to have to do this. I don't know if it's because it's an affiliate thing or just Twitch did something. But for some reason, I now have to go and I now have to refresh my screen every time I go live, like when I put it on Twitch. Otherwise, that's why I couldn't see how many people were hanging around here, and that's why I think I lost all the channel point alerts and things, is strictly because I had to refresh. All right, so there's a couple ferns there. I said I'll go back over it. I love that. I also had the Benny Hill theme on here, and I'm like, it's so sad I can't play it. Alright, so there's another fern there. He's got so much this mini is awesome. He's got so much detail that so many people, that you can do so much with. I'll tell you one thing. There's going to be a bunch of these painted, and not one. There'll be no 2 that have the same color pattern. There's going to be, and I certainly hope not, but I'm pretty sure there will not be. You will not get 2 of the same. You'll get with all sorts of interesting color patterns. Alright, I gotta turn him so I can actually see in there. I did completely assemble him. I don't think he's too bad to get a brush in. Excuse me. See, this is what happens when you make me drink too much. It's Coke, so I may burp on stream. Maybe I'll put a burp sound effect. I know they have it. So, Let's see. Catmaster is currently wrist deep in some milliput. Haha. So you're working. I'm happy. I'm happy you're actually working on some modeling stuff. Unless you're using that milliput for some other purpose. But yeah, that's cool. Does it have rivets, Catmaster? I don't owe you nothing. Channel points are for watching. I don't owe you nothing. I also try to put warnings out that if there's a problem, you'll have to take it up with Twitch. Or maybe Streamlabs, since it's kind of on Streamlabs. It's Streamlabs' end. That's a problem. I cannot put channel points, and since the only way you earn is by watching the stream, actually you earn it by doing various things. You can get bonus points for joining with the raids. You can get, I forget, there's bonus points for followers and such. Yeah, that's it. So they were working last stream for you guys. They weren't working for me. So I finally got it working on both ends. I did actually.
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
I wonder who that is, because I want to give them a big hug for A, wanting me to drink so much, but B, paying me to do it. I said, I can't believe it. Somebody would pay me to actually just sit here and drink Coke on stream. Alright, as I said, I'll keep track. I'm almost done with this, so I will get a drink in a sec. Try to make good. Hi, Jenny! Hello, and thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Beware, that tavern music is indeed gonna last 5 minutes. I think you can have, I wonder if you can have multiple sound effects at a time. Because you know what this is, and I should really emphasize this a lot more. This is the Painted Hero Tavern, where we immortalize heroes and legends of the gaming table. This is not a hero of the gaming table, but who knows, it may get used someday. Most of the things I want to paint on here are going to be for games. Oh, Jenny, I'm sorry, I don't have the actual Kraken. I'll tell you what, if I get a second, I'll run upstairs and I'll go get my Kraken Mini, because I really want to do it. Or I'll get my husband to go get my Kraken Mini. If he comes down. And I hear the laundry dinging, so maybe he will come down. And then I will pay good. Thank you, Shanur, and thank you, Chris, by the way. And I'm so happy to see you guys here. Wow, the stream is up to double-digit watchers. I'm happy. Alright, I'm digging the ferns. Okay, so yellow ferns. Do I have any other ferns other than those 4? Oh, there's a bunch of little ones right here. I said there's so much detail on this thing. It's crazy. So, by the way, guys, I want to remind you, I am link friendly. Mr. Yeah, 10 people is a legend. 10 people's doing great, but that does not make me a legend. By the way, I am definitely link friendly, so please, 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 if you have any links from anywhere, Twitter, Instagram, I know I'm one of those people. I have an Instagram, by the way. I just don't use it as much as my Twitter. Thank you, Mini Mommy. No, I did not see. So I was asked by Crimson, did I see the Kill Team trailer yesterday? No, I didn't. Jenny, you gotta wait till the other one finishes. I've got a 5-minute song because it's tavern music. I was hoping maybe the sound effects would play on top of each other. I'm glad it's channel points. So, no, it's free, so you don't have to worry about it. It's not my fault. What? So today's word from Pete the Priest is snot. Also, I know Jenny and Chris are subscribers. I actually do have the little beer mug as a subscriber badge. If you want to put it on, well, it'd be nice to have people put it on, because I said I worked on it. It's nice to see people use your stuff. But yeah, I did not see the Kill Team trailer. I want to later today go see the announcement because it's going to be about orcs. They're actually doing, in fact, I think it's right now. In fact, it is right now. I can see Warhammer is broadcasting. I am a huge fan of the orcs because I think, in my view, they are one of the coolest factions to paint up. And I also think they're just so much fun that their entire technology is all beliefs. So I think but I liked them initially because they are tons of fun to paint up. To me, you do a disservice. By the way, I think I owe a hydrate, so I'm gonna do the hydrate. I did just hear a ding, so some of them are working, I think. Listen, I'll find it later, Kevin. Jeez. But yeah, I want to see the orc announcement even more than the Kill Team thing. I'm not really into Kill Team. So, but I heard it's a really good trailer. I'm trying to really... Oh, this is like hard to see. Anything else that looks like... Oh, there's a fern right there. There's so much detail on this thing. It's crazy. I'm also trying to do a lot of side brushing here, so I'm trying to not get it... I do have it to a degree. In a bit of the cracks. Alright, now it's safe to play some of the other sound effects. The tavern music is over. That's probably a bad idea to do while painting. I'm so happy people are having fun with this. Thank you very much, Jen. It's got a long way to go, though. You said you guys could join in on this. You're Reaper fans. Looks like to me. Yep, I'm going to catch the top. You know, if you catch something you don't want, just repaint it. No big deal. Especially when you're doing something recessed. You're almost guaranteed you're going to catch something high up. This is a little harder to figure out how it goes. Definitely looks like a fern. Well timed. Alright. I figured the sad trombone is my equivalent of the Ann Forrester Blorf. So I got Blorf, and it said I left that one free so people can do it. They're you know what? The one thing I will say is I tried to make sure the sound effects I did put in weren't going to startle anybody. I've tried. Because I have issues with loud and sudden sounds. So there will be no screaming. There's a screaming sound effect that Emercina has, and it made me jump flipping out of my skin when it got activated. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm sorry if it started you. I try to stay away from the ones that really do. Actually, there is one that will. Just as a warning. I have the one called Hype. It's the air horn. So... that's the one if anything will startle me. And if worse comes to worse, I can just turn the sound down on my end to prevent me from getting startled. I don't want to mess up the mini, so. Oh, thank you so much for following. Wow, Slim Down Turtle Meat? That is quite a name. I love turtles, by the way. Was that a... Thank you for the bits! Oh my God, thank you. Saturday's coming out to be the best stream of my week. I also want to keep in mind that I do stream on Monday nights, which I think everybody's like dead. It tends to be a quiet night. I stream on Monday nights at what the hell time do I do it? 7 o'clock. And I stream on Wednesdays at 8:30, all Eastern time, because I live in the eastern part of the U.S. About almost as far east as you can go, in the great state of Massachusetts. Not far from the New Hampshire border. Alright, so basically I'm just sort of adding more yellow because, yellow doesn't cover. This cut the yellow actually isn't bad. I will give congratulations to Reaper for making a decent yellow. This is lantern yellow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add... I didn't find a good orange red amongst all my Reaper paints I got sitting here. I don't have my whole collection here either. I don't think. No, I've got some upstairs. Only because you're here. Let's see. You know what? I also want to do some shout outs, by the way. I don't know. Let's see. So, if you guys don't follow CG Mini Painting, who are just awesome people and great streamers. Chris is a full-time streamer. Unfortunately, Jenny, I'm sorry you can't just you can't paint full-time at home. But he streams a lot during the day, although I believe Jen joins him on Sundays at noon, right? Eastern time? Let's see, who else? Okay, there's a bunch of you on here now. Alright, and of course, Catmaster. Catmaster,
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
I'm gonna do it. Alright, Catmaster is also, he's a really fun streamer.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. I had to put some tavern type stuff in the sound effects. Catmaster he's great. You're a fantastic painter, and I really enjoy listening to your stream. Once again, I have a problem if there's too many of you, and I want to, at least make the rounds and support as many people. If I get enough subs, I'll start actually throwing the money back out to everyone. To some of you guys. I'm at Catmaster. His stream, he's going to shoot me for this because I love hammering this home. His stream is rather riveting. Just remember to follows, as Chris likes to say, follows are free. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anyone else that streams? I think, let's see, I know there's, yes you did. It's going to be our joke. Now, poor Professor, he did this. We as painters have all come across these things where you have a feature that there's just too much of that one feature. And by the time you're done painting it, you hate it. In his case, it was rivets. I'm actually painting something with a bunch of leaves on it. But years ago, I painted something with so much greenery on it. And I painted all green. I didn't vary it. And it just, by the time I was done, I hated leaves with a passion. Who else is it going to do? Oh, yeah, I'm going to do the Bald GM. Because I know he's like... It's Bald GM. How about if I put the @ sign before it? Oh, he may have gone off. I don't see it. He's not on here. Yes, he is. There is. This is the Bald GM. And then there was, hey, why not do it? Since I'm doing it, I'm on a street here. Vilgar. Vilgar Dragon was lurking around, and I think, yeah, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Speak up. I'm more than happy to shout you out. I love to support other streamers. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and hit these. And I think I need I'm gonna get hydrated in anyways. God, thank you all for the bits. I love this little rift. I really do. So, I really got people playing it. I also like the one that says epic sax music, too. I found myself grooving to both those. Alright, so let me hit this. Oh, wow, come on. Now you should cover. Maybe I'll go grab my smaller brush, too. I use Winsor Newton Series 7's brushes for my workhorses because they last for a long time and they hold a pretty good point. Now, I know I've heard out there in the world there have been quality issues with them, but I haven't come across it personally, so I keep using them. There are other great brushes out there, too, so, use what you love. But this is what I really like. So I'm just going to hit this with a little more color. And I'm gonna kind of try to stay towards the tops of these. Just because I want, if the yellow bleeds a little bit out and it's kind of see-through, that's fine in the recesses. Sort of shades it. So I'm really just trying to hit the top surfaces. And make sure I get it all the way down to the edges of the leaves. We don't want any half painted leaves. Whoa, jeez. That's fine, but there was no reason for that. I didn't actually blurb. I do like the sad trombone. Who knows, if I ever use this for a gaming stream, maybe I'll add all the soundboards in. As I said, I love D&D and Pathfinder. And who knows, if I have the time, I never have time. I will be, I got plenty of friends I can utilize that are good gamers. And who knows, maybe I'll do some gaming on the stream. I could even do video gaming, because I said I play World of Warcraft. Although I haven't, Although I haven't played a ton of it because of launching the stream and all the tabletop role-playing games I've been involved in. I'm gonna try to hit that. Try to make sure I get all these ferns. It's so nice. I love purple, but it is nice that there's another color on here. Other than the purpley gray I was doing. Actually, with all this yellow, maybe I can do some of these ferns as hinting towards. I wonder if I could add some purple into these ferns, into some of them, for some variety. I'm gonna definitely add some red to a lot of these, but maybe I'll look like I'll find ones that maybe are a little different and maybe make them slightly different. Who knows? A lot of this stuff it's what do I feel like doing at the moment. There are times, obviously I'm painting a commission for somebody. I definitely plan out the colors with them. But that looks good. Oh, I gotta get that last one. I gotta go over it a second time. It's nice. I only have to go over them like twice. So is anybody else? Let's see. So Catmaster's milliputting something. Obviously model-wise. Hey, Catmaster, you're not using that big, huge Folgers lid yet. You're not milliputting that, are you? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Catmaster, and anyone else who's listening, I am more than happy to help you If you be it you want to get into mini painting, you want to get into, I mean, not that I'm really an experienced streamer here, folks, but if you want to get into mini painting, or you want to even, pick my brain about stuff I've learned about, Streamlabs and the whole streaming thing, or if you want to learn about, how to deal with commissions, please, absolutely, come and knock on my door. You can. A lot of you are on Discords with me that work about my streams, so you can find me there. Otherwise, I have my social medias links up there. You can absolutely visit me at one of those, whichever one you want. Twitter's the one I probably use the most, because I do a day, although I didn't get it up last night. I do have I paint a mini a day. I'm doing a mini a day challenge, and I'm going to be doing that until next February 1st, because I started on February 1st. All right, I can put this down for a minute. He is really heavy, by the way, because this is all metal. What was that about wetter? Huh? Okay, so Kava said, no, I'm not milk pudding that yet. I've successfully figured out how to reinforce it. Right now I'm trying to get a smog mini to figure. Oh! Are you going to put like a bunch of treasure around him? That'll be sweet on that base. Oh. Where'd you get the smog mini, by the way? Hey, you know what, Pete the Priest? You actually should be able to hit the hydrate button. The free hydrate button. All right. That's going to be amazing. And it's like, you better come back here and share pictures. It's a 3D print. The Smog Mini is a 3D print from Tharivol Games, if I remember correctly. I've got to get myself a 3D printer, and once the moving boxes are moved out of that upstairs room, I'm going to be getting some furniture and turning that room into a mini painting studio / den / guest room. It's going to be a multi-purpose room, but it's going to be mostly for me to paint minis and broadcast from. I needed a drink anyways, Pete. I'm not going to go on your commands there. You have to use the channel points, or you have to use bits. I encourage the channel points, though. Yeah, oh, okay. So Kevin said, zero space for a printer? Roll TP is the reason for my plastic resin addiction. That's my problem right now. I can't, because you need like a place to vent it. I don't have a place in my basement to really vent a 3D printer. So I also need to make sure I save up enough money. Hey, subscriptions here and the things I get here, I will absolutely use to put towards that. Let's see what else. But when I'm upstairs, there's, I've got the bedroom windows and I can just vent it right out there. So I believe me, a space for a 3D printer is in the front of my mind. It's flipping foobar bed. Oh, it's flipping foobar bed like everything else? What does that mean, Pete? A foobar, it's not, it's foobar. I'm trying to figure out what a foobar bed is. Is that like a futon? Yeah, it's just a space for everything that you need for a printer. Do they take up a lot of room? I mean, I'm pretty sure I will have the space up there. And when I'm not using it, I will probably put it away, or I'll scooch my futon. I'm going to get a futon. Oh. If the paint's not coming out, you know what time it is, folks? It's time for the pokey tool. So I'm going to use this pokey tool to... That's one thing about Reaper bottles, but honestly, it's still better than the paint drying out. Pokey tool. I know what foobar means. And yes, I know what foobar stands for. Come on, I wasn't born yesterday. It's double. Oh, okay. Well, I've never. Oh, I'm. Well, the way it looks like, you've got a foobar bed and not foobard. I know that's it. I know foobar. So basically, oh, it is on screen. Okay, so basically, I'm going to take a little bit of this red paint and I'm going to mix it into this yellow. The red is Sayoni Scarlet. I may need more yellow. In fact, I'm going to need more yellow. This is going to... The red is more powerful than the yellow. It'll take over. So I'm going to put a bunch of yellow down. Get that booger off. I do like to mix colors. I do say mix colors, especially if you're working on mixed colors on a small model works out really well. It's basically I've got all these Pathfinder paints. When I did the showcase for ReaperCon last year, which was all it was all virtual. I said I had just kind of had fun entering things. I didn't expect to win that much. I expected maybe to have 1 or 2 of my minis picked. And I had like 6 things picked. And one of my things was picked twice. So I ended up with it was well over $100 in prize money in Reaper bucks. So I was like, great, I can. And then I had some other money that was sitting in my account from other things that I had done. And basically, I got the entire Pathfinder paint line for free. So yeah, it's Sayoni Yellow. It's a great series of color. I'm a legend. I'm working on a Cat Master. Trust me. I am working on becoming a legend. Actually, what I'm really working on is I just want to be a recognized member of the mini painting community. For trying to enable people to take up this hobby. I want everybody to take up this hobby. However, that said, I know not everybody likes it.
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
Thank you so much for the bits, and I'm going to take a drink. With that, Pete, he did it for you. Anonymous did it for you. All right, I want to add a little bit of... I want to thin this paint a little bit, too. Let me put that down. You know, I'm trying not to grab it by the actual parts I've painted, but I am going to knock paint off this. That's the one thing. If you're mixing paint, be warned, you're going to probably have to go back and mix more. If you, like, have something like this, I'm not going to get back to... You know, if I knock any paint off, and you know, it's bound to happen. It's metal. So you're going to have to remember how you mixed it. That's the biggest problem with mixing paint. But I said on a small model, it doesn't quite matter as much, I think, as like a big army, to make sure you match it. No, sorry guys. I hate to tell you this, but I'm a camel. I can drink, but I can go long periods. And you know what? I won't. I'll flip and leave before that happens. Which, incidentally, I actually should go run upstairs and grab my Kraken Mini. You know, I'm going to do that. I will be right back. I'm going to leave this guy sitting right here. You can all admire the ferns. I'm going to make sure I actually try to keep him on screen. I'll be right back.
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
I said normally I would put up my I have a be right back screen now, but I'm gonna be gone for like a minute. I'm back. Everybody miss me? By the way, I do have a crab mini somewhere amongst my Reaper bones. Not the new one. I don't think there's a crab in the new one. Why am I hung up here? There we go. Need my glasses so I can see. Oh, yes. All right. So here we go. Here's the Kraken. What do I want to read? All right. What do we see here? And it'll come back. So this is my Reaper Kraken. I love this base. I absolutely adore the base it's on. I adore the whole thing. It's a really cool model. But that's what happens. I'll have him swim across, or maybe he'll swim. He'll take a visit. He'll visit with the other camera. The thing we do for channel points. I know. How big is it? Let me see. I'm going to pull up a standard hero here. I'll grab D-Fly. This is D-Fly. I'll do it on here. This is one of my Starfinder characters with the really cool dragonfly on the back. Let's see. This is the nose of the Kraken. Oh, I've moved it. I hate the fact that Twitch comes in so much later. So that gives you an idea of how big this guy is. He's beefy. He's probably not that beefy. Ball GM, you're back. Hello. Yeah, it's a really awesome. I love this. It's a great figure. However, it's not to scale to the new pirate ship that they just came out with. Maybe at some point I'll grab the pirate ship box just so you can all, if those of you who did not see it, I did an unboxing of my Reaper Bones 5. In fact, if I feel up to it today and I have time, holy mackerel, it's already been an hour. I will actually I will take my camera down and I will flip it to the other side of the table where I have most of my Reaper Bones 5 Kickstarter sitting there. I always take it all out. I get a picture, which I will post on probably my various forms of social media, maybe all of them, of my entire order. Yeah, you did miss the unboxing, basically I spent an hour and I didn't even pull it all out, and I'm still pulling it all out. It's that big. It's that big an order. Hi, Bunny. It's so good to see you. How are things at home in Texas? Oh my God, the boat. Pete, you better put an addition on your house for that boat, because it's so, at least the box it comes in is probably about, so I'm sitting down, it's probably about this tall up on me. It's huge in terms of me sitting. It's I can see it. It's right over there. I said I'll flip my camera around a little bit later, but I do want to get some of this orange onto the ferns. So Bunny, yes, see, I'm painting it. I'm actually painting this the spirit of the forest. I do dig Rainbow Chat, by the way. And don't forget, if you are a subscriber, I have a special badge I made for all of you. I've still need time to do the emotes that I want to add in. And I got to figure out if I can do emotes for everybody or if they just have to be for subscribers, which I'll be royally bummed, because I want a moist emote. All the sounds are working.
Refill those clips and let's get back out there.
And whoever this anonymous is, they just want me to sit here and drink Coke on stream instead of paint. The hydrate, no, the hydrate's still in shot. Although I could do a hydrate emote, but if I do a hydrate emote, you're not going to necessarily. If I do a hydrate emote, it's not going to be for me to drink. So there. But the sounds are working. They're working on both ends. Last time they weren't working for me, but they were working for all of you. But I want to hear it too. So, all right, now I'm going to start adding some orange to this. And I did thin it down to try to have it blend a bit in. I may go back over it. May do a little wet on wet here. There is still some yellow back here. Actually, I'm going to add more yellow. Oh, as I said, there's ways to do this, ways to do hydrate. I put a limit on the, so that, you know, if people want to pay me, if people want to pay me to sit here and drink, I'll do it for money. But the freebie one, I'm only going to have up for about, there's a cooldown of 15 minutes. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to feather this a little bit. I want to blend the orange in with the yellow. Like so. Well, it's channel points, so channel points are free. At least they don't cost you any money, and I'm really glad they exist because to me, at least it means those of you who watch will earn them and get rewarded for just watching me and for just being here and chatting. Thank you. Thank you for the moist. You know, that's what my palate is right now. It's moist.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, what the hell? I'll do it. I can do it. Yeah, so cheers. Because this is the Painted Hero Tavern. If you don't have a drink, go get yourself a drink. Unfortunately, I cannot serve you drinks from here. But I do have rum. I do have rum sitting on my fridge. So I could serve myself a drink. I serve inspiration, hopefully, and socialization. I've deemed that that's what I'm calling, that's my little tagline, other than the official tagline of the tavern itself, which is we wash our brushes in beer. Because who hasn't done that? If you paint minis, you have surely at some point washed your brush in your drink. As long as you don't drink your paint water, you're all set. The paint is non-toxic, and by the time usually I go and wash my brush, usually most of the paint is not on the brush. Also, like when I lick my brush, okay, I know I'm a terrible brush licker, but when I lick my brush, I make sure I wash it first, and then I dry it on my paper towel. Yeah, yummy. You know, what was it? I get an ad from Michaels, because I'm on their email ad list, and talk about encouraging bad behavior. They actually had right in the header, you know, come check out our yummy paint colors. I'm like, are you flipping kidding? Lick the weasel. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, this is not helping. I did post it. So I actually screen capped it and posted in one of the Discords saying, this is not helping. I was thinking of doing purple, but I think actually I'll just stick with the orange and reds. And keep them all the same kind of ferns. Why is there an error on the screen? Okay. Once in a while I do have to look at... Streamlabs has a much bigger picture than Twitch does for me. So, I do have to once in a while look up on my Twitch to see if I'm actually on if the mini's in view. Because what's the point of a mini stream if you can't see me paint the mini? I may go back over that last one and re-add some yellow back in. Tell you what, when you're layering up and such, having paints that don't cover real well is sort of an advantage. That way, you can easily feather it out. And thank you, Gareth. You kind of inspired me by this. Orange is great. Well, you know, Ball GM, you know who I saw this from? Was from Gareth. He painted his ferns orange. Now, because I'm doing purple, I didn't want them to be completely orange. I wanted them, because yellow's the complementary. I'm going to go back and try to blend that in a bit. I do want yellow to really read strongly on this, because yellow's the complementary color, which means it's the opposite one on the color wheel, which means that it will look good together. Orange doesn't look too bad. The orange doesn't look too bad. At some point, I'm going to probably buy myself a color wheel, because even though I have the complementaries and the primaries, the secondaries, and the complementary colors on there all memorized, I do not have, like, when you start getting oh my god. I forget the name. Tritads? I'm stupid. You know, I took color, you would think I would remember the color theory I took in college. But that was back in the 90s. And, you know, my lord, how many years later? Is that 30 years later? Tetrad. Thank you. Tetrad. Or triad. Oh, okay. That is... it's the one I really don't have a huge sense of. The other thing that I thought was really interesting about picking colors for your mini, especially on somebody like this, you want, look at nature. Look at what nature does. Look at pictures. Why are you saying murderer, Pete? Oh, is it because I'm not using pink? You need to clarify that statement. Of course, I am a murder hobo, so... I'm going to go a little more than... I'm going to go to... my plan is to kind of go to red on these, too. I need food, so I'm going to eat someone. No! Well, you're the murderer. Not me. I'm going to add a little bit of more yellow in there because it's not quite covering. I want it to be a little stronger. You can leave the stream for like 5 minutes and get yourself some food. Or, you know, there are things like delivery services you can call. God knows we seem to call ours enough. God, me and my friend DJ have a joke. You know, well then you have room service, or just run down and I'm sure they have a. You can pay the overpriced you can pay for the overpriced snacks in the hotel lobby. Believe me, I've done it. I've gotten desperate enough for food or snacks that I've gone down there and actually done that. Want more orange there. So where those two ferns overlap, I definitely want some orange I want to kind of make these so that this one pops out a little bit. So I'm going to go back to my yellow. And I'm going to paint it along that edge. They'll probably stand out even more once I add some red into these ferns. Still, I'm shocked that this yellow covers even remotely. Yeah, actually, that is true. PM guy, I do have to ask you, where in the world, and that's a serious question, where in the world are you? Because it's clear you're not here in America. And I kind of figured that when you say basically that, I see a spot. That you're going to bed when I'm like streaming on weekdays. When it's not that late here. I'm just curious where in the world you're located. There we go. North Pole. The North Pole you can go, oh, you're in England. Oh, no, jeez, no wonder you're like, oh, no wonder you're going to bed. Because when I stream, you're 5 hours later than me. So if I'm streaming at, like 7 o'clock, it means, what is that? 7 and 5 is 12. It's midnight for you. No wonder. I mean, I'd still be up because I'm an idiot. But I definitely don't expect everyone to stay up till midnight and start watching a stream at that point. A lot of nights, that's when I'm doing my daily paint, is like I'd start at like 10 o'clock my time. But sometimes I don't get it done until after midnight. Oh, it's 11? Wait. Now, if I start at 7, plus 5 should be midnight. That's one of the neat things about making friends all over the world is you start learning the time zones and the time differences. Like, if you asked me a year ago, what the time in Britain was, I would have been like, I have no clue. Or maybe a couple of years ago. I think I've been hanging around Michael Mortar for at least that long. Wouldn't be a stream if I didn't mention his name once. I'm going to beef up the yellow on this guy. On the edges. See ya, Pete. Please get some food. Australia's 10 to 14 hours ahead of us. Yeah, they're like in the future. So I go through and I look at these and I figure I want my orange to be a little bit jagged because these are leaves. I don't want it to be like too straight. So I'm going to go back over and do a little more orange in some of these spots, and then I may do a little more yellow. Difference between a good mini painter and a great mini painter is really how much do you fool around with the fixing things and, just messing with stuff. Really, that's all. I heard someone said that, and it kind of changed my life. The way I view things now as a mini painter. Yeah, I painted that yellow in there, but I'm beginning to think that's actually part of the drapey ferns they're hanging down. The Spanish mossy things. I was talking to Gareth about what he thought that was. And he says, it's like Spanish moss. So I'll probably go back. Actually, Spanish moss is kind of a blue-green hue, which would, I think, look really killer on this. Now that I think about it. I hadn't thought too much about it yet. So Chanur, since I see you pop up, Are you working on anything mini-wise? You usually are. Enlighten us. And it said, if any of you have links you want to share for your social medias about stuff you've worked on, I'd love to see it. And I've made it so I can share my screen, so I can share my display, and I can show it off to everybody. If you have something that you'd like to share with the class, or with the bar, I love to see other people. You guys inspire me, by the way, as much as I try to inspire others. Other painters inspire me. It doesn't matter if you've been painting for, a month or 50 years. You all inspire me. That looks pretty good. So Shinner is painting a Pennsylvania werewolf for a little black and white challenge over on Instagram. Oh, wait, black and white? Are you making it look, are you literally just allowed to use black and white? I keep moving off my mark here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to keep going off screen. I do actually have it marked, and I keep ignoring my mark. That's cool. I like challenges where you have really limited color, black, white, and all shades of gray in between. That's a very cool challenge. So I'd like to do. I'm missing a paint lid here. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. My paint lid is camouflaged by my keyboard. That's really. I love challenges like that where they limit your colors. Whoops. I'm dropping my brushes. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, me, Matt. And welcome to my stream. I don't think I've seen you around at the bar here, but thank you so much. Yes, you can. As you should be able to. I have links are open. As long as it said, I have the night we can't have nice things policy. So until we can't have nice things, we absolutely can have nice things. Wait. Shinner, did you gift a sub today? Because I totally missed it. And if you did, thank you so much. Believe me, anybody who throws money at me at all, I think you're the greatest thing ever because I don't do this for that. I want to hang out with y'all. That's really why I like to do it. But if you guys throw money to help support the stream, I love you. And I love you all, but I love you maybe a little more. I'm trying to make sure I have rewards for you in place too, because I feel like you should get your money's worth. Shut up, Kevin. I don't want to know what they're showing off right now. I know I will love the new orcs they're showing off. I want them to release the frickin' Squig Riders.
Moist.
Oh! That looks so good. All right, wait a minute. I gotta go Streamlabs here. Let's see. I gotta go to Streamlabs to actually put this on. I'm gonna just put the display up. And we're gonna switch back to that. Wow, that's gonna be cool. I can see where this is going. Now, it's not done yet, right, Shinner? Oh, okay. You're part of Chris's. Matt is part of Chris's Critically Accursed crew, and I'm really happy to have you here. I said I love people to hang out with. I used before the pandemic hit. I used to go to conventions, and I would run mini painting events there, where I would get the convention to get the minis, and I'd bring all the rest of the supplies and run a paint and take. And it was great because I could sit there and I could socialize with a bunch of people while I painted. And I lost that during the con. I also do stores. Anybody in the Massachusetts area, which I don't know. I know Kevin, Crimson, Sally Bunny's back in Texas. But Kevin is, he's from around here. If you're from Massachusetts towards the northeast in Methuen, I run a mini painting Sunday at the, wait, yeah, it's Sunday, right? Here's my problem. I have so much going on, I've forgotten. It's on the 18th, which I believe is a Sunday. I'm counting the wait days too till you get to come back to us, Bunny. I mean, I'm so glad you're moving here and not dragging Crimson down there. He's probably happy about that too. But yeah, I mean, but so yeah, it's Sunday. I think it's Sunday the 18th, whatever the 18th is. Yeah, it's Sunday the 18th because 17th is next Saturday. I will be hosting another mini painting afternoon at the Queen's Gambit in Methuen, Mass, which is practically at the New Hampshire border. Where basically I will bring supplies, or you can bring your own, and we paint and socialize. And if people have questions, I'm more than happy to answer them and such. It's a great afternoon of painting and fun. So I can't wait. I've got so much going on though right now. It's not even funny. But Chanel, that looks awesome. And I'll get back to it. Gotta go back to this and hide the display. There we go. Awesome job. Now, Shanur, are you going to add some more? I assume this is just like a first pass of it, right? You're going to, or is it, it's not done yet. It looks like it's basically got a base coat and a base and a wash on it. So I assume you're going to go in, because I've seen you work, you're a good painter in your own right. You're going to add some probably you're going to darken up your shadows even more, maybe add some lighter highlights, I assume. Make it look like a photograph. What time is it, by the way? 1:32. Okay. Get another hour. You guys hang on long. If you guys hang on long enough today, I will absolutely take my camera. I'll take my... maybe I'll take the mini cam. I don't want to take it off, though. But I'll take... Oh, I know what. I'll probably switch screens. I'll go to the single camera screen, and I will go show you, like, all the bones I have sitting out on my table right now from my Reaper Bones 5 order. For those of you who missed my unboxing stream, although all videos do go up on... I have a YouTube where I'm hiding the videos, plus it is on demand for now. It'll be on for 2 weeks on this Twitch channel, so... Well, it's from one... Oh, it's lit from one side, so the other side is really dark. Oh, cool. So you showed the light side. Thanks, what the heck is that? Me, Matt? It's me, Matt. Okay, yeah, it's me, Matt. I love painting stream vibes, too. I put them on at work, and I think it helps me not murder anybody. I almost feel like you need a backside picture of that mini too. I would be curious to see what both sides look like. I'm gonna go a bit more red now towards the middle. I'm gonna just try to get to the middle of these ferns. And I definitely want the paint liquidy. Wait, what do I want the paint, guys? Because if you don't do it, if somebody doesn't do it out there, I will. Oh, Pete's not there right now, because usually he's my go-to for hitting the sound bar lately. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Because I can use my sound effects if I want. So, what do I want my paint to be? Let's see. Where is it? My paint needs to be moist. It needs to be moist. Super moist. I am like the worst offender of using that word. But it's so funny because it triggers people. In a fun way. I'm not trying to trigger anybody in a bad way here. It's all supposed to be just fun and games. So I'm going to try to... I want to keep the red definitely towards the middle. Looks like I'm losing a little bit of my orange, so I'm going to go back in. And try to blend everything. The Beast Snagger box comes for pre-order next Saturday. All right. That's the news I've been waiting for. I figured that was going to be announced. That is what I want. I not only like orcs, I also love squigs. I have a bunch of rainbow colored squigs. Actually, I need to get some... Well, I'll get more squigs. And then I'll be able to fill in the color. I think I'm missing yellow. I have the rest of the colors of the rainbow done, though. I love the squigs so much that I bought the Sigmar box set of squigs. Squigs are a ton... Like orcs, squigs are a ton of fun. I will probably never... Unless I can find a way to use them in my army, in my 40k army that I will eventually build. Haha. May never happen. I'm going to try, though. My best friend wants to play, so... I'm sort of obligated to actually do... To actually work on an army. My orc army at some point. My orcs are like... It's funny. I know there's like certain color schemes you're supposed to use, but you all know me. Or even if you don't know me, hi, my name is Carol, and I am a Matt. I don't think you know me, and I am addicted to purple. That's why there's so much purple in this thing. I'm gonna add a little more red back in the middle. There, so that's one of the ferns. Pretty much done. Squig bombs! Actually, you know, in the Beast Snagger box, one of my favorite is I think it's a Gretchen that's got a huge nail that he's going into battle with, riding a squig. I love that figure. I love the figures in that set. I feel like my paint is not quite wet enough. It's not moist enough. Oh, hey, Serotonin AFK. I remember you. Oh my gosh, I played that epically long game last night. Thank you so much for coming by and following. I hope you're well and I hope you're awake because I wrote in the Discord chat this morning, morning came early. And I slept in until like 10:30. But it was really early. Welcome to my stream. I have, let's see, for you guys to play with, I have a soundboard with sound effects. Some of them require channel points. A couple for subscribers. Some have bits and some are free. So feel free to play with that. Like that. You found it. Excellent. And I said I've put work into all this, so I really appreciate people using it. And moist is the word around here. So, but then again, we want things to be moist, like paints and brushes.
Grab some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
Thank you for the hydrate again. And it said, who's this person named Anonymous? So I'm convinced it's Pete the Priest, but because he loves hitting the hydrate button. But he also doesn't. He's got this thing where he supposedly doesn't love paying for it. Thank you so much for the bits, and I think making that a bits thing is probably the smartest thing I ever did. keep in mind, guys, anything I get in here, I'm going to put towards a 3D printer. So, you know, more goodness to stream. I don't know if I'll have like what Chris had before from CG Mini Painting. He had a 3D printer cam. I don't know if I'll do that, but I do have another camera kicking around, but it's a really cheap, crappy camera, and the colors are off. But so I said I'm going on and continuing to paint my ferns. So I added some red. I'm adding reds into the middle. And I want it to go yellow to red. And basically, I'll put the red in and I'll go back and I'll play with the rest of it to try to get a good blend between yellow and red. This one's a little challenging because it's actually very small. You don't have a lot of space between the edge of the fern and the middle, so it's a little more challenging. But I do want the yellow to read because he's a purple treant. Because purple is the greatest color ever. Ah, Catmaster. I suppose you do. It was wonderful to see you, though. I always enjoy when you drop by. And so keep in mind, got a couple others I do during the week, as I mentioned, especially to new people, if new people are still lurking about. I also do this on Monday nights at, God, I'm going to forget, 7 o'clock, and Wednesday nights at 8:30. And I stream for about 2 hours apiece, and then I go raid somebody. Today at 2:30 Eastern Time, which is about a half hour from now, we go raid Roy the Bald GM for our Goblin Double feature. Both of us are members of Michael Mordor. We are both patrons of Michael Mordor, who basically we are all known as the Goblin Army because he is the king of the goblins. And a couple of us, there's a bunch of us actually on there who also streamed. I know, there's a bunch of us. There's Original Andy, there's Gareth, who is my other Goblin Double feature. I do a Goblin Double feature on Wednesday nights too, because we go raid him once I'm done here. Of course, Michael Mordor streams. I mean, he's our king. And he is everybody who streams is really enjoyable. And so after this, we go hit up Roy the Bald GM. Oh, there's Goblin Squire. He also streams. I said, and I've managed to hit them all up. So everybody who's ever come across his streams runs I really enjoy their streams. You know what? It doesn't seem like a lot of people are streaming on Saturdays. So, Roy, I'm glad you do, so I have someone to raid. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have anybody to raid. I'd have to hunt up on people I don't follow, and that's okay. I love to share the love. Why do I keep sneaking up? You know what? I'm going to twist my camera. Because my hand apparently keeps wanting to sneak up to the top of the screen. Guys should yell at me. Maybe I need to put a sound effect that move yourself on screen. You guys can always, give me feedback too. And you know what? People who watch the stream, absolutely give me feedback about things you'd like me to add and do. I would love to accommodate within reason. Like having an unlimited hydrate button, no, not gonna happen. Jake! Hi, Jake! How's things? Let's see, Ball Jam. I do not have much time during the week. Even my Wednesday stream gets sabotaged by real life work. Yeah, I get that. Although, folks, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Next week, I'm supposed to be going to a first birthday party for one of my in-laws for one of my husband's cousins, her baby girl. I've never met her. I'm going to go after the stream, but it technically starts, I think, when the stream is about half through. So my husband's going to go without me, and then I will join him later. I'm a bad relative. But I wanted to hang out with all of you, and while I'm still establishing the stream, I didn't want to take a lot of times off, especially when I hit September. Right, Jungle Juicy? We can't wait for September. And I'm very good. How are you? And what are you working on? Are you working on your Spirit of the Forest? He's working on his Spirit of the Forest. I know. And he goes, oh my gosh, I can't wait for ReaperCon. I know I still need to get back to you because you're my roomie for the con. I'm really appreciative that you did that. So I didn't have to pay for the hotel room all on my own. I'm going back to just hit this with a little more orange and a little more red. Right in the middle. Maybe I'll hit it with a little more yellow too. 100%, yeah, I know I said, I know I have to get back to you on that one. On how much it is. I gave you a rough idea though. I think at one point. I am so excited to go to ReaperCon. I still have a lot of prep to do for it. Oh, hey Jake, are you going to bring something for the for their painting contest for the MSP Open? Just out of curiosity. Looks like I actually need to expand it. Hoping to bring a few. Yeah, actually, that's what they tell you to do. Bring multiple models and they just judge your best one. Absolutely. I think I've got some work that's pretty. It's worthy. I don't know what it's worthy of. For all I know, it's probably worthy of a bronze. I have a friend of mine who is a really good painter, and the one thing I came across, he enters it. And the one thing I came across that he entered, only got a bronze. I'm like, are you kidding? He's worth more than that. His work is really good. So I'm hoping to get a bronze. I mean, I'd be ecstatic if I got a silver. And who knows? I'm using some pretty... The ones I'm bringing have some pretty advanced techniques on them, and I executed pretty well. I'm going to bring... In fact, they're scrolling this thing. I want to bring the... Actually, I'm thinking of bringing that mouseling they did for the Quad Color Challenge. They did CMYK because I'm a designer. I really like the way... I do have to do some work on the back of her, though. Even though there's only one picture and you see the front, and the painting came out good. I'm going to probably bring the Naga. The back, because of the way I had to cut her down, the back of her dress kind of hangs above the base of that. So I need to actually put some green stuff in and fix the skirt. What else? Let's see. There's other things I'm going to bring on here as they scroll around. I said I'm basically looking at my slideshow. And I can see it on Streamlabs, so I know when to actually say it. Come on, come back around, come back around. No, I'm not bringing Yento, and I'm not bringing my, the contest piece, which, Jarrett's is not around here. But I did mail that off, so hopefully he'll get it soon. It's Canada, so who knows. That piece, I'm bringing my Druid. I mean, with the tartan on it, and she's got some freehand and really good blending. And I'm going to bring the next piece. I'm going to bring the, I don't know if I'm going to do the whole diorama or I'm just going to bring the Halloween night. Because the Halloween night came out, that's all non-metal metallic. Because I'm an idiot. Actually, no, I don't have any regrets that I painted all that non-metal metallic stuff. So I think that's pretty good. That reads pretty good to me too. Now what I may paint off stream with this thing is I may go over some stuff and blend more, and because otherwise it starts getting kind of boring. I want my stream to be exciting and fun, and it's not exciting fun if I'm like actually repeating the same stuff over and over and over again. I may do more on the bark too. I feel like, you know, I'm considering bringing this actually if it comes out good enough. I'm also thinking of bringing the Naga too that I did for last year's Tharivol paint. Tharivol and Friends paint. Because that came out pretty good. I really want to do very well on the Tharivol and paint stuff. Tharivol and Friends painting stuff. I don't know why it is. I just really feel like I need to step it up because I think it's because there's a bunch of other mini painters who are doing this. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, that needs a little more love. So I'm going to add some more water. My palette for wet palette doesn't seem like it's wet, but it doesn't seem like the paints are staying wet for some reason. Guess what? I'm surprised no one has yelled at me to hydrate because my voice is clearly going kaputski. Probably because I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing games last night. Worth it. Totally worth it. All right, Shanur. I'm going to be rating the ball GM in about a little under 20 minutes. So if I don't see you, I will see you. What game? All right, so I was on. It was D&D. We were 15th level characters, and it was basically all based on the Minotaur's maze. My hydrate point. Oh, I shouldn't have a limit on. There shouldn't be a limit on how many times I'll check that. There shouldn't be a limit on how many times that's used. There should be a limit on how often it's used. Maybe my setting got changed again. I'll tell you what. I think I can go. Let's hope I don't foobar the stream. I can go here and I can change that. Cloudbot. Let's open up Cloudbot and see what he did. Wait. No, it's not Cloudbot. Too many things here. Oh no, it's a Twitch thing. Let's see. Creator dashboard. That's what I'm looking for. Viewer rewards. Channel points. What are you doing in my channel points, folks? Come on. Hydrate. Edit. Oh, you stupid thing. Why did it do that? How do you do unlimited? Fine, you know what? I'm going to put up like 100. That way, it shouldn't run out. You'll never hit 100. It's not supposed to do that, you silly... Alright, try it now, guys. That should work. Yeah, I mean, there we go. Good. It should be a 15-minute cooldown. And that's all I want. As that somebody has been very kindly spamming that with using bits. There's a sound effect for hydrate. Now I will say this, the one thing about the sound effects, you have a slightly better chance of me seeing it or hearing it because it's a sound effect. And now that I have my sound effects working in my ear, I will hear it. But I do keep pretty close tabs on chat. I don't
Grab
drink
some water, refill those clips, and let's get back out there.
Speaking of which, there it is. Anonymous played high. Well, it's I think that's really cool that they're paying me to drink, but the only other thing is once if I run out, then there will be no more hydrates because I'm not going to get up and refill my drink. If my husband comes down, I can have him do it, but I'm not going to do it. If you guys have ideas on what you'd like to see your channel points go toward, or, if you want different cheers for bits or whatever, I said, I'll take it. I mean, any support of the stream, I adore people. But, honestly, if you guys have ideas for channel points or emotes, let me know. I would be more than happy to try to accommodate. The biggest problem with the emotes is I have to draw them. And that takes time. And I usually do them if I have nothing going on at work, which is like non-existent these days. I always have something going on at work, which is good. I mean, I'd rather be busy than dead, for sure. But occasionally, if I run myself out of work, and I'm a pretty efficient worker, and I can do that, I'll sit there and I'll draw things up for like the stream or other little pet projects. I've done some artwork for the Murder Hobo stream that I'm on, where we sell it. We have a merch store for that. Hey, if you ever want to be a murder hobo, we have a merch store where you can declare you're a murder hobo. It said that when you have a stream called Murder Hobo Inc., you do tend to it sort of translates well even for the general populace. I want to add a little more red in the very center of this. I like the orange, but I want it to read a little more red. But otherwise, I think these are pretty good. Oh, I want to announce something too to you awesome people. I'm thinking that subscribership's going reasonably well. Probably better than I expected. I seem to get at least one every stream. That's nice. But maybe I'll throw up a little thing that if people subscribe and I get to 50 subscribers, I'll give away another painted mini. It's not like I don't have plenty of minis to utilize for freebies and giveaways, since I have all those Reaper Bone Kickstarter stuff. Not just the one from this go round, I have all of them. I'm really liking that. That looks good. I think that looks good. Do people think it looks good? Thank you very much, me Matt, for hosting the stream. No pushing your wall of shame on others. Yeah, you keep saying that. But they're going to be painted, Kevin. It's not like I'm going to take... Besides, I don't want to push my wall of shame on anybody. I want to paint those minis to some degree. Some of them I'm not going to paint. I actually have said, I've never said I'm going to paint all of the Kickstarter minis I buy. It's a cheap source of minis. That's true. Actually, also getting people to chat on stream and all that is great because I can get more MVPs. And I do actually need to probably hand out some more MVPs. Right now I've handed out like 3 of them. Yeah, there were goals. Maybe I should publish them more so people know what to shoot for. Because it's in your benefit too. So, I'll paint any you don't want. No, the problem is, Bunny, I really kind of want them all. I said I have tons of them already, and I said I will get up in a moment and I will grab my camera. I keep still creeping up to the top of my screen. I will grab my camera off the top of this thing and I'll go to the full-size picture. And I will give you an idea of what I ordered from that Reaper Bones Kickstarter. So I think he looks pretty good. I like the ferns. I mean, I'm obviously going to have to do some touching up. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's part of the fern or if it's part of the... I think I missed a spot. Or if it's part of the whole, all that background Spanish moss type stuff. Alright. Bunny said, I just ordered some cool base decorations for your chair. Oh, awesome! So, see, you are definitely, you're not going to have it done. It's July, so finish it up at any point. So at some point I will add a little ticker or something. Because, you know, I don't have enough graphics on my stream here. Eventually I'm not going to have a room to paint with. Or any room to actually show a mini painting cam. But if I will probably add a little ticker. Probably above where the follows and stuff are announced. And I'll put down a goal for getting 50 subs for follow. There will be no time limit on this, okay? This is not trying to get everyone to sub in a month. No. It's just whenever we hit 50, I'll do a giveaway. And it will be for a subscriber. So you do have to subscribe. Considering that normally I charge $30 for a hero-sized mini. I mean, basically, you're paying for that. So, I'm actually considering that for subscribers who subscribe for a year, of actually giving them a mini. It's nice being a mini painter and doing something artistic like this that people do want, because it does make things like giveaways a little easier. Especially since basically I'm a hobbyist more than I'm a business person. It is technically a business, but I enjoy painting for others. I just want a little money for my time. That's it. You know, I don't charge a lot. I don't charge what I probably should. But it is the going rate, and I don't want to charge a lot because I happen to be a slow painter. So, all right, I'm going to get up. I'm going to grab my camera off my computer, and I'm going to take my ear thing down. So I will not be able to hear anything, guys. I'm sorry. But well, maybe I'll take it down for a minute. This does reach to the other side of my table. And you guys can check out the goodness that I ended up ordering from Rebirth. The only thing I don't really have out is the core set. I have parts of it out, but I haven't had time to get that out. When I'm done with the stream, I'm going to put Bald GM on. We're going to rate him. And I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sort out the rest of my minis because I have to clear the table by tonight because I get game. And tonight is Rime of the Frost Maiden, in case me, Matt, was interested in knowing which game it was. So, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to walk to this side of the table first, so hang on. I could put the be right back sign on, but not worth it. You guys can see all my cables, too. Ow. Okay, let's hope I don't break my computer because I'm going over a cord. I know people hopefully can still hear me. Turn my mic around so people can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. I can't even see what's going on, but I'm not going to. Hi. We'll really screw up. So if this is totally out of focus, don't mind me. But here's all the minis. A lot of them have to keep in bags because they are basically, they're multiple pieces. All right, let me see. I'm hoping I'm doing this right because I can't see the stream. If it's out of focus or whatever. It's on autofocus. So a lot of this in here. This is a lot of the Brinewind stuff. From the Brinewind expansion and the extras. Obviously I don't have things put together. So that's Goroloth. He's got tentacles that come out of his nose. They're sitting behind him. There's the yokai pieces. There's 3 that come all together, and then these all I have to put together. Still a lot of minis that need to be put together. And these are some of the other sets. Oh, although I do have to get a replacement. One of my I have the Diner Warriors, and one of them has 2 bases and no head, so that's a problem. So there's some more Brinewood stuff. I got the Troll Encounter. There's the Troll swimming with a couple of bonus pieces here. There's the Nest, and of course the goats. Oh, one of my goats fell over. I wanted the Troll Bridge because I like the bridge and I like the goats. I have a Rocky. This is the Rocky that holds your brushes. I have Thorn walls. I bought extra walls. Here's all the magic stuff that came with the core set. That is in the core set. Let's see. So, this, let me go back to by the Troll Bridge. This right here, this is the Greek Odyssey set, and I've got other pieces that are still in the bags. But, there's this guy that everybody loves, the Bronze Golem. I love him too. He's got great the details, if you notice, are tremendously good on these. For bones, this is their best set stuff yet. So they keep going here, and this is Dark Depths. And I've got a bunch of, bagged minis here. I'm going to get a picture of this whole thing sitting out. I wish I could take out some of these other things in bags, but there's just too many pieces. But I have the War Mammoth. I have these ones here are the War Machines. I'm trying to remember what else I got over there. Oh, I've got which one is it? Which one was it? Yog-Sothoth. I got Yog-Sothoth right here. I know, these are not so glamorous. Oh, and finally, last but not least, let me show you the ship box. Trying to work around my cord. So, here, this is like taking a selfie. This is the ship box. You can see it comes up to my waist. I've not opened it yet, and as you can see right there, that's the rest of my stuff I have not taken out yet from the core set. So, got most of it. Alright, I'm going to